Irini's starter is red mullet with a squid risotto, confit tomatoes, a rosemary and garlic sauce, with botarga or grey mullet roe, and an aged balsamic foam.
Your red mullet is beautiful. It falls apart. It's beautifully flavoured. It's beautifully seasoned. Throughout that risotto, the rich fish stock is wonderful. The flavour of squid is just there. Sweet tomatoes floating around with this exploding in your mouth is great. I don't really want to scrape my plate for botarga, though. I'd really like to be able to just have a little bit across the top, if that's all right.
It's beautiful fish work. Your red mullet, slightly oily, strong, really good. The squid inside the risotto is beautifully well done. I'd only get a hint of sweetness from that balsamic, a hint. I get more sweetness from the tomato. It makes it a real summer dish.
Irini's main is griddled rosemary lamb chops with trachanas puree, cracked wheat cooked in soured milk, peas, confit herb tomatoes, pearl onions, crumbled feta, and a lamb and tomato jus.
It's posh Greek, isn't it? It's posh Greek taverna. That's what it is. It's great.
Trachanas, what do I think of it? Absolutely love it. To me, it is the same as bread sauce with a little bit of cheese running through it, and as an accompaniment to the lamb, it is absolutely fantastic. I am a little bit underwhelmed by the presentation. However, the flavour, oh yes, I like that a lot.
That lamb is just fantastic. Beautifully pink inside, heady with rosemary. That trahanas, I absolutely love it. The quality of your sauce is such that it just puts a beautiful lamb flavour over everything you touch.
The compote, I don't want really great big chunks, you know, I want it to be smooth, I want it to be silky, I want it to wrap around all the other elements on the plate.
What's wrong, Chris?
I don't know. I feel like I could have done better. I wasn't really happy with the chicken.
Do you know what? We've never had a contestant through here that doesn't think they can do better. Even the ones who won it.
Okay.
Chris, looks lovely. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
I've made for you today lemon and ginger cheesecake with a blueberry compote.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
I really like the very soft cheesecake, part of the cheesecake, if that makes sense. It's really quite light, very lemony and very lovely.
The ginger and the butter and the biscuit base, there's big lumps of it that's clumped together, which is a real delight. And the blueberries actually add a bit of extra sourness that just seasons the whole thing in a way that brings it all together.
It's Moorish, it's delicious. She's a good cook. She can cook.
What she's done, I think, is clever. The ginger is coming from the ginger nut biscuits. Sharp, sour lemon inside the cream cheese, but the cream cheese is not cloying. And then some sharp but sweet blueberries across the top.
She knows what tastes good, and she's delivering it. You've got 15 minutes for your dessert, but your brownie's done, right?
Yes.
We have saved my favourite dessert until last. Chocolate fudge brownie. You can't go wrong with that. That brownie needs to be soft on the inside. Your hazelnut praline, which adds crisp, adds texture, and that's what I think we're looking for. Sounds lovely.
Oh, no. Oh, that's unlucky.
I'm a bit of a fan of toffee vodka. I think that all sounds heavenly, but it does need to be executed well because, again, it's quite a simple dish.
You've got a minute. Go on. Well done, well done.
Today I've made chocolate fudge brownie with hazelnut praline and toffee vodka cream, which I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you.
I stand by my dishes. I think they taste really nice. My family think they taste nice, so fingers crossed.
That's lovely. I think the brownie is cooked perfectly, so it's still gooey in the middle. Toffee, vodka, cream works really well.
This is a brownie as it should be. It's got dark, rich chocolate running through it. It's got a nice crust on top. It's brought to life with that fresh orange zest. The praline adds crunch. It has this popping candy effect in your mouth, which is really lovely.
You can just feel the love with the cooking coming through. Her food is heartwarming and it's homely, but it packs a real punch of flavour. I've just thoroughly enjoyed eating her 2 plates of food. They might not be the cleverest plates of food we've eaten, but I think they're the best 2 plates of food.
It's a very rich and sweet brownie, well made, actually. I love the flavour of that toffee vodka in there. I think that's wonderful. And the crunch and nuts. It's a very decent brownie.
Paediatric nurse Panisha has made a goat's cheese, honey and truffle mousse with a golden beetroot and chili puree, red beetroot and cinnamon puree, balsamic pickled beetroot, and beetroot and thyme crisps.
Panisha, I am quite shocked by this. As the plate came up, I thought, I've seen beetroot and whipped cheese so many times. How can it surprise me? But gosh, do you know about flavour? The golden beetroot has got a real whack of heat. You did make beetroots the star of the show. I like that.
I love the goat's cheese, creamy, slightly salty, with honey, sweet, and truffle. That is an absolute winning combination, and I love it. When I then get that pink beetroot puree with cinnamon, it's divine.
No denying you know the season. No denying you understand flavour. But everything's soft. I feel like I need something I can get my teeth into with all those different wet bits.
Yeah. This is actually wonderful, but maybe next time bring us a bread roll.
Marketing manager Rebecca has made a carbonara-flavoured raviolo that's filled with Parmesan and ricotta mousse and an egg yolk, with crispy pancetta, Parmesan and black pepper tuiles, a sage butter sauce, and a side of rosemary and garlic flatbread.
And are you hoping that there is a liquid egg yolk centre in the middle of that raviolo?
I'm praying that there is.
That pasta is really light, really well made. The egg yolk is making everything just rich and creamy, and then stronger hits of salty lardons and really heady sage. And if that wasn't enough, you go and knock us up with bread as well. Well done.
Thank you.
We know that a carbonara should have bacon in it, and there should be cheese, and there should be egg yolk to give it that creamy effect. All of those things are going on in here, but an awful lot more too. And John will now talk to you while I carry on eating your food.
You've got the technical bits right. The pasta is thin enough. Your mousse is wonderful and smooth. Making your own bread. All these things, you're working really hard. And I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I think you've got 3 very impressed judges, Rebecca. Well done.